Hey everyone, it's your friend Thinknoodles, and I'm gonna watch back my gameplay for the party. I had originally recorded this with voice, speaking into the microphone, for approximately an hour, only to find at the end I didn't actually capture the audio source. So I was talking to myself for a little over an hour. So I wanted to show you guys what it's like to host a party. So right now, as you can see in my CP window, I'm adding a bunch of friends. What I did is I emptied out my friends list as much as I could down to about 180, and then I let all the pending friend requests come in during the day. This is during the day of the party, and according to my system clock, it's about 10 minutes before the party starts here, and so I'm accepting all the friend requests so that I have space, because once you get 200 friends in your friends list, I'm sorry, not 200 friends, but 200 friend requests, it will end. So I'm on Icicle here and sort of hiding out in the water dojo just because I didn't want to show up too early and you know, and spoil the surprise of showing up or whatever. So I'm kind of standing in the middle there, and a few people have found me. And as I continue to add friends to my list, many of them are on the Icicle server waiting for me at the party, and those who are members will start appearing here shortly, so this room will start to fill up. Originally there were only about 3 of us in here, and as it moved along, it got more and more crowded, which you'll see. So what I did is I fill out all these friends requests, and I think I had about 180 of them. And get up to about 350, and then throughout the party I'm accepting your friend requests as they come in up until I get to just before 500, and then I stopped accepting them because I knew that once I go over 500 they stop coming in, and my friend list is broken again already. And you see here, so again, it's about 8 minutes in, and or 8 minutes until the party starts, and people are saying that the dock is already full. And Grazer was saying that he couldn't get into the beach. He was going to go warm it up, and he was having a hard time getting into the beach. A lot of the rooms were already full. I heard that people started crowding the server over 3 hours before the party was supposed to start. So it was quite a success. I've thrown parties in the past. A few times and had a good turnout, but this was amazing. For those of you that didn't come, couldn't make it, couldn't get in, you'll see that this just really surprised me, at least. Probably many of you expected it to be like this, but I didn't expect it at all. When people started saying the rooms were already full, I was really surprised, because when I got on the server, well, I guess, you know, Icicle is a pretty empty server generally, and that's why I picked it. And by the time I got in, about an hour before the party started, and I played a little card jitsu with a few people who found me, and I found that the server already had 4 bars, I think. It was 4 bars full, so I can believe it that that those rooms were already filling. So we're getting closer here, as you can see, as there are less friend requests to accept, the faster it goes. And look at how the room's filling up. You see that they're all realizing that where I am, and so they're all arriving. And I think we're almost through, and certainly at this point I'm starting to get nervous because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to accept all the requests before going to the beach. So, and there we go. Can't go into the beach, and apparently this is starting to fill up. So I thought what would happen is that these people would come and free up some space in the beach so I could get into it. And so let's see, yeah, we're at about 350 now. So most of them are accepted and getting close to actual start of the party, which was 10 a.m. Penguin time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. There's the last one, and I thought that was a good time. Now check this out. Once I get to where all my online friends are, I've never had this many people of my friends online at the same time. It's unbelievable. You know, I always had over 500 people on my list, but never were they all online. So here I go trying to get into beach, and no. And I keep trying back and forth, and I'm telling you, I wish I had the commentary from this, and next time I won't. I mean, I'll make sure that I capture it, because I just felt so stupid for spending all the time telling you guys thank you and just everything, talking about what was going on in my head and what was going on at the party. And right here I was stressing out, majorly stressing out, like, oh gosh, how can I miss my own party, you know? And so I'm going back and forth as fast as I can to try and get to the beach, and I accidentally clicked on town, and that was full too, and well, not full, but getting full, and so I keep clicking, and I do eventually get in, but I was really stressed out because this was the beginning of the party, and there we go, I'm in. So I think that I got in, this is about 3-4 minutes before the party was supposed to start, and I just didn't think I was going to make it at all. And you can see how crowded it is here, and everybody's spaced out pretty well, so you can see the number of people. And there's me, you know, typing, not very well, but typing. Nobody has noticed that I'm there yet, really. Maybe a couple people. Oh, yep. Oh, now I'm running to the other side. And and here come the friend requests. So there's a lot going on, and later on, so I go, I have to figure out where we're going next to, because that's gonna be next on the list. So I had to open a browser window, and I'm watching myself do this. You guys can't see it, but I'm watching myself check the parade route, so I know that next is Snow Forts. So what I end up doing here is I just start talking, well, you know, typing and observing the party, and just being amazed, and trying to let people know I'm there, because that's the other thing. I really was worried that people would not see me, and I didn't want that to happen, where people would say, oh, you never came. And there were still people that did say I never came because they didn't see me, but here you go, right here, you can see I did it according to my system clock at that time. This is 2 minutes before the party is supposed to start. So I did get in before 1 p.m., which really made me feel a lot better, because I really was really concerned, and that I wasn't gonna make it, and I wanted to show up exactly at 1 and be like, I'm here, you know, but I got too stressed out and nervous that I wouldn't make it in, so that's why I came early. So then I make the mistake right there of clicking the lighthouse, and I'm not sure I clicked it, but I clicked too close to it, and it put me in there. And so now I'm getting stressed out again, because it's about a minute before the official party start, and guess what? I'm stuck, and I'm not in the beach. And I'm secretly hoping a few people follow me into the lighthouse, and then I can get back in, and then I end up here, and it's just, what a mess. Grazer is still in the room, and he said he's hanging out with Mr. Bald, which I think many of you know, XX Toy Soldier CP, and he's always making comments about bald this and bald that, and it's actually starting to become a thing with my subscribers, which I love, because I think it's hilarious. So you'll see later, once I finally get back into the beach. Let's see, it's got to come soon, right? Look how frantic I am with the clicking, just click. But I can remember how frustrated I was here, and you guys probably were too. I'm sure I'm not the only one that had this happen. And so just so you guys know, you know, I wish there was a way I could allow more penguins in a room, but you can't. And there's really nothing that we could do to increase capacity. And I'm gonna have to think of a better way to do a party next time, because what if the party's bigger? I mean, you know, not only will people not be able to get into the rooms, they may not be able to get into the server, and that's not okay. And I want to make it fun for everyone, and I want a lot of people there and all of that stuff, because that's what makes it fun, but I also want to make it accessible to everyone. And I gotta figure out the best way to do that. If you guys have any ideas, please leave a comment below on how I could host a party that would be more fair to everyone, so that they can get in, because this was frustrating to me, and I'm sure it was frustrating to you, and that's not what I want, you know? So now it's 1 minute past the official start, and I still can't get in. Oh man. And I just got a message from one of my administrators that 635 users are online on Club Penguin Insiders Forum, which is close to a record for us. Our record was 723, I think. But I'm not paying attention to what he's saying at all, because all I'm thinking about is getting into the beach. Come on, please, 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 click, 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 click. And it's just, you know, I'm probably one of, you know, 100 people clicking, and I'm not really sure why I switched to dock. I don't know. Didn't, but you see all the people trying to get in. And there, finally. So a minute 45 in, I finally got back in, and it's crowded. If you look, let me see, where am I? Yeah, there I am in the lower right a little bit. I got stuck. So yeah, here we go. So I want to get to, I try my best to get into an open spot, but it's tough, and I should be on the left here, but so yeah, they're talking about being bald. XX Toy Soldier CP, and see people still asking if I'm here, and then look, see Grazer says to donate my hair. Some people have seen me, a lot of people still can't, and again, I wish there was a way that I could, you know, someone asked when is a parade coming. I think I addressed that, I'm not sure, but you know, I wish there was a way I could make myself more visible with like a different color text or something. It's just with all of the other people talking, it's really hard for people to see me, and I really don't know a way to do that at all. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing here. I think I'm just, so I'm getting all these friend requests, but they're not coming in, and so I had to do that, and then they bounced in. So I start adding friends, and I just see 29 new ones. I decided that I would run it all the way up to just short of 500, let them all come in until the end of the party, and then accept them at the end of the party, because I knew it would be the end of my friend requests. And Club Penguin really needs to fix that, because I found that, you know, with the 162 or whatever that I had when this video started, or 180, that was only about 18 hours worth of friend requests. So someone asked on my Ask Thinknoodles video, how many friend requests do you get in a day? And 200, or at least just before the party, which maybe isn't fair, because everyone was looking for me for the party. But you know, if I'm getting 200 in a day, and there's a soft limit of 500, and I did ask them, I called their customer support and asked them, what's the limit? Is there a limit? Should I stay under? And they said, no, there's no limit. You can go as high as you want, but if you get up there, it starts to lag, and that's not true. I really think there's some kind of, I mean, maybe it's true that there's lag in it and it fails, but she just said it would be slow, but it just doesn't work anymore. I can still see who's online and stuff, but I don't get any friend requests, and I can't get any more friends, obviously, with no friend requests. So I'm over on the left here, and people know where I am now. And XX Toy Soldier is talking about free hair. People are asking about when the parade is. And that's right, I made myself bald. Well, not yet, I didn't, because I can see I still have hair. At some point, I'm sure that I go bald. I know I do. Take off my hat. Let's see. So I said I'm bald, but I'm not bald. So let's see. We're at 5 minutes in, so we're going to be switching now. And I don't even remember where now. I had to make sure that the contest entry thread was open, and it wasn't. About 5 minutes in, I don't know why. It was supposed to open automatically. The software didn't open it, so I opened it manually. And I left it open an extra 5 minutes after the party, just to be fair. So it was open for one full hour. So I'm letting people know that we're going to move in 5 minutes, because, you know, that's the way the parade goes. And I know that Grazer smartened up about this, and what he did is he left about 3-4 minutes early from each room, and then he was able to get into the next room in advance. So yeah. So XX Toy Soldier is saying everybody go bald, it's cool. So I go bald. There we go. I just love his obsession with being bald. It's great. And I was glad to go bald for the rest of the party. And if you notice, some people who had me in their friend list dressed just like me. I thought I was going to have this really unique costume, but since I chose things that are available right now in the catalog, everybody else was able to see me in their friend list and buy them. You know, like the guy that just said Thinknoodles right there in the middle, that's how I looked in my last video just before I changed this. And there's just a bunch of people that dressed like me, so I tried to change it up a little bit. So people are asking how to enter the contest, and I want to let them know, so I'm letting them know, posting the thread on Club Penguin Insiders so that they can win one of the memberships. And about that, once I'm done with this video, I upload this. I'm going to do another one of those fancy effects videos that shows various scenes from the party. You know, a short video, maybe a couple of minutes, 2 minutes maybe. And once I make that video, I'm going to announce who I'm going to choose randomly the winners of the membership and treasure book codes. There will be 10 winners. And so when the second video comes, look for that. What I also am going to do is send out an email to all the members on Club Penguin Insiders and saying, come back and check your PMs, because that's how we're going to be sending it. We're going to be sending out the codes via private message in the Club Penguin Insiders forum. That was just the best way to do it. That's why we required you have an account and that you post on the thread. That way we knew that we could contact you directly and privately so that someone else wouldn't get your code. So I'm accepting the last bit of friend requests. It's about 1.5 minutes until the next room, which is Snow Forts. So I end up, so which way did I go here? I think I went through the dock, but I think you have to go through the dock actually. Well, no, I guess you could go through Ski Village, but I go through the dock. I've got 412 friends at this point, so I'm starting to get worried that it's gonna fill up again. But look at all those people online, isn't that amazing? But XX Toy Soldier, I found hair, and Grazer's getting quite a bit of fan love as well. And someone just asked me if I like noodles, and obviously with the name Thinknoodles, I must like noodles, right? So it's about the point where we need to move to the next room, and yep, okay, let's head to Snow Forts. All right, and so I start making my way, and Grazer and I both go at the same time, and it's funny here because we both are clicking around at the same time. Look, we're holding hands almost. Oh god, oh terrible. So yep, here we go. And I don't know how he got so far ahead of me. He says no using the map, but I think he did. So Snow Forts is full. Because you know it's the time that everybody's supposed to change, and probably most people use the map. They didn't parade over, which I kind of should have done, but that wasn't the way I designed the party, so I didn't cheat. So I clicked on someone there. So there, Leanne is in the video, but this one was really easy to spam click because you didn't have to move your mouse at all. You could just tap 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 tap. And I was hoping that since it wasn't the beginning, the first room, that I would be able to get into it easily because, you know, it's not the beginning of the party and it's the second room and all of that, but it wasn't the case at all. Every single location that I put in the post for the party, for the parade route, every single one of them I had a hard time getting into. One I think was easier than another, and I don't remember which one it was, but we'll see. But this was a tough one as well, so I'm starting to stress out again. I'm a minute late to this room, and I forgot how long it takes me to get in, but it's a while, and people are realizing that I'm in this room. You see them saying Thinknoodles, Thinknoodles, can you answer my question? And I tried answering people's questions, but it's really hard. I'm not sure that everyone can see what I write. It just doesn't seem like it, or maybe they're just looking at the keyboard when I'm typing or something. But there are a lot of questions that I get asked, and I tried to answer them, but it just some people kept asking, and I felt really bad because I wanted to answer the questions. I wanted to not to think that I was ignoring them, but it might have seemed that way. So yeah. So let's see. Still full. Still full. And yeah, people are just saying my name over and over. But it's just terrible. Just terrible. And I go and let Grazer and someone else know, or one of my administrators know, I can't get into Snow Forts. Can you? And I think, like I said, I think Grazer got in early, or he's a quicker than me. Oh no, but he went with me, so I guess he's a quicker than I am, and was able to get in, or he just got lucky. But as you can see, the town is filling up big time because nobody can get in. So I'm not really sure what I'm doing here in my dolls, and I'm just letting people know that I'm here. I mean, I might as well let people know that I'm here because I'm stuck in this room anyway, and I can't get over to the dock. Not the dock, the Snow Forts. And I figured it'd be nice to let people know that I'm here and that I'm not away from keyboard or ignoring them or whatever. So more friend requests, not that many at this time just yet, but I kind of gave up on getting to Snow Fort for a minute, and then I start trying again, clicking as fast as I can, and I think this is about the time I get in, although it could be later. I'm not sure, but I think that Snow Forts was the hardest one for me to get into, so I got in the latest, and at this point I actually go and check on what the next place is, because I was pretty sure at this point that I wasn't going to be able to get in, and the next place would have been Plaza. So I just decide, let me just go to Plaza now, and then look, the Plaza was full. So you just can't win. There we go, into the Snow Fort. And I think that at some point I forgot that this was how Snow Fort looks. I was like, am I in the Plaza here? I'm not really sure where I am. And then someone said, he lied to us, he fooled to us, and he didn't come, he lied, and I wanted to let people know I'm not lying, I was here. And you can see the time, 10:14, so I was about 4 minutes late in arriving, and it was really so stressful to be missing it, and felt really bad because everybody was there to see me and I couldn't make it. And, you know, when I saw this is the point where I was like, wow, you know, Club Penguin Insiders, and then, yeah, that's where I checked, like, wait, where am I? Am I in Snow Forts? This doesn't make sense. And then okay, enough. Yep. So yeah, this is when I realized, oh yeah, that's right, it is a snow fort. And I look and I saw the clock. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah, it was hard to get in here. And this is when I realized that Club Penguin Insiders and Insiders Network has really, really made my penguin popular. I hadn't realized it to that point until now. I mean, I knew that people knew kind of who I was or whatever, but I didn't realize the extent of it, and it really made me realize that I got to spend a lot more time in CP so that you guys can see me, because I think a lot of people, it was really rare to have seen me. And you know, I'm letting people know you can still enter to win the membership during the entire party, because some people think that that maybe the contest was over, and I didn't want them to do that. Adding more friends. But I was really happy with the turnout here, enough so that I'm definitely doing this again. And I mean, I can't do this every week, because it was, I mean, by the end, my shoulder was hurting, like, I mean, and I was just stressed and I was exhausted kind of. And at this point right here, one of my administrators just let me know that we, on Club Penguin Insiders, we at what is it, 6:15, or not 6:15, 1:15, we beat the most online record for Club Penguin Insiders, which was before it was 723, and I think we ended up at 733. And the last time we got 723, it was because of some party in Club Penguin that they had done, and I think one of our articles had been very highly ranked in Google. I want to say it was an Easter egg hunt, I think, that brought us over and set the record. But this time we set the record for most users online on Club Penguin Insiders at one time, 733 people, with our own event, you know, and that was really amazing. And couldn't have done it without all of my fans on Club Penguin Insiders, all my subscribers, you guys. That you all are what made this successful. It has really nothing to do with me. It was all you guys that made the party fun. I mean, think about it. If I had shown up to the party and only 4 of you guys had shown up, the party would have been a complete failure, right? I mean, it'd be 5 people. Wouldn't be any fun. Nobody would, you know, see the crowds and enjoy themselves. The reason that everybody had fun is, okay, I was there, but it was mostly because all of you were there. That's what made it fun, was that, sorry about that if you heard that, you know, and I got stuck again, and then I can't get to Plaza, and okay, now I got to the Plaza. So I just figured, you know what, I'm not getting back into the dock. I'm not getting back into the snow forts. I'm just gonna go straight to Plaza early. And it was only about 90 seconds early. So I knew Grazer was still in Snow Forts, and I told him, hey, in 1 minute, tell them to go to the Plaza. So he agreed to do that for me. I'm not sure if he did, but because I wasn't there anymore. But you know, I came here about a minute and a half early. So now we're at about 1:20, and you can see a lot of people are, you know, a lot of people dancing. So people say 1 more minute, but they don't realize. And look, somebody's telling everybody to fart. So I'm letting people know I'm here, and they're starting to realize it. And I think in this one I'm able to get a really good open area where people can see me, but I'm not entirely sure, because I kind of draw people over and then I move away. So someone counted down, and so I was glad to actually make it on time to this room. I think this is probably the only room that I made it on time or early to. let's see. And you know, it's funny. You know, I wish we could make everyone be quiet so that, you know, you could hear my announcements or see something or whatever. But it just, you know, it's too hard. There's too many people, and you just can't make it so that there's space. And see, there's yeah, I'm stuck in the middle of that group up top there, I think. Nope, no, there I am, right in front of the police station. See, I couldn't even find myself. And I'm smiling, trying to get people to notice me, but that really doesn't work. I'm gonna remember that next time, that that smiling isn't the best way to draw attention. And then, but this is what I did find. Drawing attention to yourself is standing still is never good. It doesn't work. Even if you say I'm right here, people just aren't sure. And in this entire party, I left my caps lock on. There was no reason, or there was no way that anybody would see me if I didn't have caps lock on. So, but I found that if the way to get yourself noticed here is to keep moving back and forth. And did you see? A lot of people followed me when I started moving back and forth. And if I say like, hey, and I move back and forth, people see this hey moving, and they're like, who is that? And they see, you see that? And that's how you draw attention to yourself in a crowd. If you're ever wondering how there's a crowd and, you know, people are looking for you, or you want them to see you, the best way to do it is to say something, shout something, and then move across. But, and move all the way across the screen. Now, one thing though, don't do this at my party, because that's my strategy, and then you guys will take it away from me, and then I won't know what to do to draw attention to myself. You can do it at anybody else's party, but save that for me at my parties. That way I can let everybody see me. So the next place we're going, and let's see, there's still a lot of time actually. I don't know, I went to check in another browser window where we're going next, which is Ski Village. But you know, we have about 8 minutes here, and so let's see, what am I doing here? Just, you know, going back and forth, trying to draw attention. And I think this was one of the places where the most people saw me, because I thought I did a good job of, and this room sort of lends itself to the back and forth talking, so that people can find you. I'm in the lower left by the green car if you can't see me. And I was just checking the contest entry thread to see how many entries there were, and at this point, so at 1:22 p.m. there were 116 entries. I know we finished with a lot more than that. Grazer at this point jumped ahead to Ski Village because he couldn't get in to Plaza, so he decided to jump ahead to Ski Village, and he said it was crowded and took him a couple times to get in, but he got in pretty handily. But I knew that for me, I wasn't gonna get in that easily. So let's see. Now at this point, you know, since there's a few minutes left and there's not much I can say right here, I want to thank everyone for coming. Like I said before, this would not have been anything without you guys. And I mean, to have set a record, and I think we held that record on Clubbing and Insiders for well over a year, that most users online. And it was thanks to all of you that this record was able to be set, and this party was so successful. I've been to a few parties in Club Penguin, and I've never seen anything like this. Maybe I went to parties that weren't so popular or what, but you know, this was just something else. I expected a good turnout, but I didn't expect the thousands of people that showed up. I mean, you know, there had to be at least 1,000 penguins here at the party in total. I mean, if you think about how many penguins were in each room, and that is just simply amazing to me. And all you guys just really pulled through and made this the event of the summer that I wanted it to be. it just exploded, and I was so happy and excited, and I still am. I don't know if you can tell, but I still am just so impressed and happy about everything that happened, other than me not being able to get into the rooms, of course. That part stressed me out quite a bit. And this person asked that a lot, devbo123, a lot. He kept asking, how do you get so many coins? And I told him I would answer it in an Ask Thinknoodles video, and later on, and I didn't actually answer it in this week's Ask Thinknoodles. Or did I? Yes, I did actually answer it in this week's Ask Thinknoodles. What I, you know, the way I get most of my money is I watch the code videos, or I create the code videos, and when I create the code videos, I enter them into my account. So that's how I get most of them. The other way I get them is through the book codes on Club Penguin Insiders. That's how I get my coins, just like you guys would. So sending people a friend request, I think I end up doing that with someone, I think in the dock maybe, or is it Ski Village? I can't remember, but I do end up sending a friend request to one person, but usually it's just so much easier for me if you guys request to be friends with me at a party, and I just click accept, 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 and I let people know I'm recording the whole thing live, and I am recording the whole thing live, but I thought I had live voice too, and I didn't. Well, I did, but they, yeah, it failed. And I'm letting people know, thanks for joining the website, because, you know, that makes me happy to know that you joined Club Penguin Insiders, and even if it was just to get the code, you know, maybe you'll stick around and post and hang out with other people. People are asking where Grazer is, so we're getting close to going to Ski Village here, and let's see. Wow, I've never seen anyone freeze the light pole. That's cool. Yeah, and I'm letting people know how you would win. Yeah, in a few days, check your messages on the forum, which is what I told you guys also. My puffles look hungry. The video man Jake says, yes, my puffle is hungry. Every time I log in, it tells me it's hungry. And for those of you who are friends with me, you now can see my igloo. And I don't think I've ever done anything to it. And for the next party, I'll definitely get some decorating advice, because I'm really bad at it. I didn't realize, or it didn't occur to me that friends would visit my igloo and then have an after party after the party in my igloo, and it was it's such a trashy igloo, you know. I felt bad that it happened. So someone's a noodle fan for life. Okay, so I tell people, all right, you know, it's about time to go, so let's go. Because I left about 1 minute early, just because, you know, to walk over there, I knew it was going to take a while. So I get stuck here, and I still can't figure out what happened, you know, and then I had to change the size of my browser and everything. I don't know what really happened. So yeah, I was able to get into Snowforts really easily now, because that part of the party had passed. So then I move here into town, and I'm able to get into the dock. Am I? Let's see. Yep. Okay. So I'm able to get into the dock, and then I decide to head over to the ski hill, ski village. Sorry, and I get stuck. Not hill, village. There we go. And you know what happens here? So remember before. Remember before when I tried to go to the next room, it sort of like changed my browser size and all that stuff. So what happens here is it starts going really slow. I mean, I don't know if you can tell, but for me, do you see how long it takes to go and click OK? And I mean, you know how fast I was spam clicking everything else, and I thought maybe it was my friend list or what. And what I determined was I think it was just too many people dancing, or something about the meteor, or I don't know what it was, but it really made my computer lag. And my computer never lags. It's a pretty new iMac. So it was surprising to me that my computer was lagging in Club Penguin. It just didn't make sense. So I decided to accept all these friend requests. Another 14 left, and I wanted to get right up to that 500 Penguin border. And so this, I think, is the last time I accept friend requests before the end of the party. So that was, and it's right at 1:30 right now. So what I did is right there, I pressed the plus key to lower the graphics, and you can see how much faster it's going. I mean, really made a difference in me being able to get into Ski Village. Although, if I think correctly, and let me scrub through this real quick. 1 second. Okay, I was wrong. I was gonna say that that I wasn't able to get in. Yeah. But I was able to finally get in it right here. So that was good. I was worried I wasn't going to be able to, and here I am in Ski Village. And yeah, Grazer was giving me quotes of people who said, "Where is he? He's slow," and all this stuff. And you know, I couldn't get in. What could I do? You know, so I say, "Hey everyone," you know, "Hey Grazer," you know, just kind of announcing myself again. And so, you know, what I might do here, I wonder if I can do this. Yeah, I'm trying to let people know where I am, and I was thinking that I might get, speed everything up, so you guys don't have to listen to me ramble for so long, but whatever. It's easier just to leave it full speed, regular speed. Grazer tries to go to dock because that's the next room on the list at 140, and it's a 132. And he says, "Oh my God, it's already full," and he was surprised. But it's not surprising because all of the people in dock are trying to get to Ski Village with us, so you know it makes sense that both rooms are sort of locked against each other. We're trying to get there, they're trying to get here, and nobody can get anywhere. It's sort of a gridlock. And so next time I plan this, it's going to be a linear route for the parade, because you know with this, what I did was, you know, sort of do a parade around the island, not in all the rooms obviously, but a parade around the island, and it's sort of circular, and that's a big mistake when it gets this crowded. You want it to be linear so that one room goes to the next to the next to the next, and you're not looping back to another one, because that's what really makes it get full, and what locks everyone together. So people don't even realize I'm here. I saw people saying that I was in dock still, but I'm not. I'm right here. So yeah, there they are. They found me, and Grazer is standing next to me. And you know, this is probably not the best room either, because that whole slope on the upper left will put you into Ski Hill. And I'm reminding everyone to enter the contest. You know, they've got about 20 minutes left, a little bit more, but I just want to make sure that people do enter the contest, because I wanted to make sure everyone got a chance to win the membership codes or the treasure book codes. But either way, you know, hey, it's free, right? You know, and it was there were so many entries, but you still have a really good chance. I think I can't remember how many, but if you think that there are 10 prizes, even if 200 people enter, right, your odds of winning 1 in 20. That's not bad. I mean, think about that. So people are asking how to enter, so I'm trying to tell them check CPI, to enter the contest, read the blog, I think I say, or something like that, because I put the article at the top so that people would know where to go, so that they could arrive on Club Penguin Insiders and know exactly where the information was to join for the party and for the contest, and then they can join the forum and they know where the thread is and they can get entered right away quickly, just in case they found it at the last minute. So people, so see, for contest, check Club Penguin Insiders. Follow instructions. There's only so much you can say on Club Penguin. That's why I hi Jimmy. That's why I put such detailed instructions on the article on Club Penguin Insiders, is because you just can't say much on Club Penguin in broken sentences like that, and especially when there's so much going on. There was no way for me to explain it to people step by step. So there I am in the middle, and everybody's converging on me. And there I go. I got 15 requests, and I knew that would put me over 500. So I just said forget it, and that was it for adding anyone else during the party. But everyone who sent me a friend request until the end of the party, I did accept you, at least up until the point that my friend list stopped accepting buddy requests. And it's really a shame, because when you send me a request now, even right now, if you send me a request on Club Penguin, I won't get it. And it won't tell you that I didn't get it. It won't tell you that I've exceeded my buddies. It just sort of disappears into a black hole. And you might think, oh, well, he denied my request. He doesn't want to be my friend. And that's not it at all. Every friend request I get, I accept. Always. Without question, I always accept the request. Always, always. So if you send me one and you don't get a response, it's not because I didn't want to give you, I didn't want to be friends with you. It's just that I never got it. So I really don't know if Club Penguin has plans to fix that or not, but I'll do my best to manage my friend list so that I can have the best of both, that I don't kick anyone off my friend list that is a current player of the game, because I do have people on my friend list that are, and here I accidentally clicked out of the screen to the dot. Or actually, you know what? I don't know if that was accidental. Yeah, no, I came in early, just to be sure that I could. So this is the one that I didn't have trouble getting into. So Thinknoodles right here. And like I said, if you move, people notice you. I will remove the people who haven't played, and there's a few ways you can tell people haven't played. They've got old clothing or outfit or pin or background, or some people who are friends with me, just they're just a blue penguin with nothing, and those people, I wish that you could sort your buddy list by the people who have logged in most recently or least recently, but you can't. So here I am hiding. I thought it was kind of cool because people could see my name right there, and no one was going back there, and I thought it was funny that I could have people see me that way. So people are realizing that I'm there, but then I move out, and Grazer's on the right there. Let's see, it's getting close to 140, so this is about the time I'm supposed to be there. So people are probably, I don't think anybody's getting in because it's so full, and it doesn't look as full, this room, because there's so many people stuck behind the purple meteor. At this point, I'm letting Grazer know that the final place was the beach, and he can go there early if he wants. But I was gonna stay until the last, or I was gonna stay in dock as long as I could, just to make sure I can get to the beach at the end. But I was really worried. I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to get into the beach because, and again, this has to do with the linear parade through Club Penguin, is that I realized at this point, you know, going back to the start, most of those people who were there before said, you know what, I'm just going to stay. I can't get into the next room. I'll just stay here because they're going to come back around. And that made it really hard to get into the dock. Not the dock. Oh, why do I always say the dock? I mean, have you guys noticed that every time I'm about to describe a room or call out a room in Club Penguin, I say dock, and I meant beach. So people are really realizing where I am. Everybody seems to be having fun. There's 1999 BLOO, and 1999 Blue is one of the people on YouTube that gets the first comment quite a bit on my videos. I would say most consistently. He's first the most. Do you know what I mean by that? So, yeah. So I'm just trying to get around here, make sure everybody can see me. I know the party is starting to wind down, but there are a lot of people, and I want to make sure everyone's having fun, and they are. So people saying, yep, yes, yeah. So, you know, someone says you are a nice man. It makes me feel so old, but, you know, I guess when I was your age and I thought of someone who was my age, old man. So yeah, so here's the part I was talking about, and I'm down here, and this there's one of the penguins here is kind of like, I don't know, feeling bad about herself, but so she said nobody liked her, so I said, you know, I like you, and this is where I say thank you for everyone making this so awesome, because it really, really was awesome. There she is, 12 so random. I'm not really sure what was wrong. So this person asked Think, and I say yep. And we'll go back to 12 so random in a second. And then they say, I think they say I'm a big fan, but it's hidden behind that. Yep, that's what they said. And then I said thank you for being a big fan. And I'm your hero. So I'm just walking around so that people can see that I'm here. And look at that group of people trying to go to the dock. Do you see? Did it again! So here she is. You see, she says in the bottom, I wait that long for nothing. And I'm like, what does she mean for nothing? Why? So I'm right next to her, and I thought what she meant was she was waiting that long to see me, and maybe she didn't see me or something. She said, I missed breakfast for nothing. And I said, you know, I'm trying to make her feel better because everybody seems to be having a good time, and she's not, and I didn't want anybody to have a bad time at the party or feel like they were left out. So, you know, I went over to her, and I'm trying to engage her, but like I said, sometimes I can't see what you guys say, and it could be that you guys can't see what I say. And so I'm addressing her directly, but I'm just not sure if she sees it. So I move up here, and I'm still, I don't know, I'm kind of a softie. So, you know, when I see someone having a bad time, I try everything to make them feel better. So she's still down where she was, and I moved up a little bit. And look, see, she's putting the sad face, and I'm like, wow, you know, what's going on? You know, I'm trying to get out of everybody's way so she can see me. See, I say, don't be sad up in the top there, and I try and walk over to her so that she sees me, but you know, I can't figure out what's going on here, and I really am trying to figure out what's wrong. Because I feel bad. Look at how much fun everybody's having. Accept my request. Can I win? Hi. And when I ask if they're having fun, you know, people are smiling. Of course, they're all saying, "Can you add me?" But like I said, that's hard, especially with the way my friends list was. So I just asked Grazer if he was at the beach, and he is already waiting there. But I was. So he got there about 5 minutes early. It's about 1:45 now, and you know, people are saying I'm epic. Add me, add me, add me, add me. It's just pandemonium. So you know, I am still, you know, I checked to make sure that beach was next and on our parade route, and then so here she is again. I waited hours. I woke up early, and again, I feel awful. And it's funny because now she's being like fully featured in the video, and 12 So Random's gonna get a bunch of friend requests now for being in the video about the party. Maybe that'll make her feel better in the end. So, you know, everybody's following me, and I'm not sure if she can't see me or what. So I tell everybody thank you for coming to the party, because I want to thank everyone. Like I said, without everyone attending the party, it would have been completely worthless. And look, let's see, I have 50 requests now. And yeah, everybody pretty much knows where I am, and then I move, and a couple people saw me. There I am. And yeah, there we go. So I got a lot of space so that people could find me. And I was trying my best to engage her, and just nothing was working. So I run over here, and then I run, and I think I hide again. Yep, I hide back here, myself, and oops. And then look, she's pretty much by herself. So, so I let everyone know beach is next in 4 minutes. So I'm seeing that everybody's having a good time, but 12 So Random's just, you know, looking off into the distance, and someone says they miss Grazer. Oh man. So so I say beach is next. I'm over on the right, and you're welcome for hosting the party. Now let's see, what am I gonna say here? You are welcome. Oh, they said thanks for hosting the party again, and people are saying beach is full, and you know, that got me worried right when I saw that. So this person said you won't accept me, so I just said, you know what, I'll add them. That was just the easiest way to do that, because you know. And then I said, you know what, maybe she's waiting for a friend request, so that's what I did. I gave her the friend request, because I knew it wasn't gonna put me over 500. I was still gonna get the requests, but you know, she seemed like she was having a bad time, and I just felt awful. So I thought that might have made a difference. And then if you notice, when I did that, she moved. You see, and I was like, where'd she go? And then if you notice, she was right next to me on the right, and she said, "Want to be friends?" So, and then someone said they're going to my igloo, and I said, "Oh, my igloo is pathetic." So I think at this point she finally noticed that I was there, and which is good. So I hope I made it a little bit better, because you know, I can't believe I met Think. And I love how some people just stumbled on the party, and they're like, "Who's Think? Like, what's going on here?" You know, that they didn't realize what was going on, and they ended up in this party. I'm starting to lose my voice, everyone. I guess this non-stop talking for, well, it's getting close to an hour now, is making my voice hoarse. Let's see if I got any water here. Yeah, it's not gonna help. So at this point I decide, you know what, we got about a minute left, it's time for the beach. So I tell everyone beach time, and I try to get into the beach, and guess what happens when I click on the beach? Yep, not that I didn't expect that, and if you see everybody's heading over there, and I thought, yes, I'm in, and then no, I'm not. And so I made the graphics a little bit more choppy, not choppy, but low quality graphics, so I could speed it up, and still just not getting in. So actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna speed this part up, because there's really nothing to share with you while I'm trying to get in. So I'll be right back as this speeds up. All right, and here we go. I think one more, two more. There we go. Come on, let me in, let me in. There we go. Okay, so I'm in. Now, as you can see, it's very, very crowded. Grazer 8's right in the middle. And I said I made it because I was thinking, no, I'm going to miss the end of my party. I can't believe this. So it's about 1:51 here. I got in, and I was really happy to make it. And there I am. Grazer saw me. And it's full in here. And I think at this point, if you listen to the commentary, well, not if you listen to the commentary, if I had actually recorded the voice on the commentary, I was starting to get all sentimental and really, really saying thank you guys so much for this. Without you, you know, kind of like I said before, but like I was being like almost emotional about it because I was so surprised at how everyone turned out for this, and just that it was just amazing to me that this many people would show up. It's still surprising to me, actually, even though I've been through the whole thing. I've played it once, I've watched it once now too, and just seeing this, I mean, look at how many people are here, and all of you know, Icicle is almost a ghost town normally. That's for most of you may know, but that's the server I use when I do my field ops and things like that, because it's usually an empty server, so it makes it easier for me to do the catalog cheats or go around and figure out what some of the cheats without getting distracted. Because what happens with me is I'll start doing it and I'll see someone and they'll know me, and then I'll start talking to them for like 20 minutes and I won't be able to do my video. So it's a lot easier to pick an empty server, and that's what I usually do. And Icicle is usually my server of choice. And in this, look at this person's eating noodles. In this, you know, this server would never ever be like this. And this person says, I think Noodles is at dock, and I'm like, oh no. You know, I don't want people to think I'm in the dock, so I'm trying to make myself visible so that they don't think I've left the room, or if I'm in another room. I want people to know where I am, because I don't want them to end up in the dock, and then the next thing you know, they can't get back into beach. So there's a crowd around me, and there's a crowd around Grazer. I think everyone thinks I'm, oh yeah, that's Grazer there. I see him with his blue hat and his red shirt. But where am I? Boy, I can't even find myself right. Oh, there I am, up there on the top by Lego Girl. Yep, and I'm running. There we go. I'm moving around. Say I if you are recording. One, or say one. I. Oh, see, someone said I up there. So, and that person over there says it too on the left. And I was recording too, and I thought I was recording the voice, but I wasn't. So, let's see. Let's see. So it's 1:54. So we're getting down to the end of it here. I think, how far do I go? I think I go actually a little bit past 2. You know, see, Grazer asks who had fun. Me. Hearts for Thinknoodles. So, you know, I'm glad everyone had fun, and other than So Random, 12 So Random, everyone seemed to have a good time, and I hope she ended up having a good time. There was just so much going on. I hope that everyone had a good time. I don't know how else to host a party on Club Penguin or to make it more fun. So I thank everyone for coming. Again, if you guys have ideas on how to make a party fun, and you gotta remember, any of the ideas you suggest have to be able to, you gotta be able to do them or perform them or host them with this many people on or more. So, you know, let everyone know that we're gonna do this again. But if you have any good ideas on things that we can do together and ways for us to tell people to do it, I'm definitely open to it, because I would only like to make it more fun. if there's a way to do that, let me know what you think, or let me know what your idea is, because that would be awesome. Let's see. Oh, look at that. That person says Grazer is the best penguin in CP. What about Thinknoodles? Huh? My party. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. It's okay. I can share the spotlight a little. It's a 156, and it's getting down to the end of this party. And I don't know if you guys remember the last party that I had, because I was thinking back to it, trying to remember. During this party, I was trying to remember when was the last party that I had. So I looked it up, and it was in October for the Halloween party. October of 2011. So last Halloween party, I had a party. And it's because people started saying, hey, you haven't had a party in so long. You should have a party. So I said, you know what? Let me do it. And so I did, but I kind of made a few mistakes. And I'll share with you what the mistakes were, so that, so I have 74 friend requests here, so that you guys don't make the same mistakes when you plan a party. The first mistake I made, I announced that we were having the party on Friday, and we're having it the next day. So didn't get a great turnout, because I only gave about 24 hours worth of notice, and a lot of people were like, hey, I already have plans, my family's doing this, or we're doing that, and I got baseball, whatever. Baseball, yeah, no, football maybe, I don't know. But anyway, that's a mistake you don't want to make. You want to give everyone about a week's notice, not too far in advance too. If you say a month in advance, hey, we're having a party in a month, people are going to forget. So a week is really good, and that's what I did here. The other mistake I made with the party was, I think that was really the biggest mistake, was just not giving everyone enough notice. And so it was nothing like this. I mean, I think about noodles all the time. Someone asked if I think about noodles a lot, and I said, yeah, I think about them all the time. And this person's hiding, but they're not me. So I head over there and I say, I found you. The party, let's see, the party that I had in October, I would say not even half as many people showed up. Maybe not even a quarter. You could go to every room. The server wasn't full. It really wasn't as successful. And I also think, I didn't have my YouTube channel yet. Club Penguin Insiders really wasn't as popular as it is now. So all those things put together, enough notice, YouTube channel, and Club Penguin Insiders popularity really boosted this party and its successfulness. And here, like I said, what a great party. It really was. And I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna let everybody know a week in advance, prizes, all the same stuff. But I'm learning from these mistakes with the circular parade route, and this was the best party yet by far for Club Penguin Insiders and Insiders Network. And for me personally, I never had this many show up, and I say all thanks to you, which is true. It is all thanks to all of you that this party was so successful. So right now it's about it's almost 2 o'clock, and people know that I'm about to leave. So I decide, now that it's 2 o'clock, I'm just gonna start accepting all the friend requests as everybody's been sending them in. So or not. I think let's see. So I'm at 493, 494, 495, 496, and this right here, right at 2 o'clock, I cross over the 500 mark, and I knew that right when I did that, that was going to cut off all the requests, and that is, I can't explain to you guys how disappointing it is and how frustrating it is to have that limitation. See, I still have 50 left. So what happens is this: you can get up to 500, and once you're at, and I don't know if the number is actually 500, but it's somewhere around 500, maybe a little less, maybe a little more. At that point, if you're under the threshold, you can still get friend requests up to 200 pending requests. And what I mean by pending requests is someone has sent you a request and you haven't accepted it. So theoretically, I could get to 499, but again, I don't know if that's the correct number, but theoretically, I get to 499, and then I could just let the pending requests come in, and that would go up to 200. At the 200 mark, 200 pending friend requests, you can no longer get any friend requests, and that's whether you're at 499 or 0. Once you hit 200 requests, it stops sending them to you. So theoretically, I can get 499, get the 200, and get up to 699 friends. Right here, I'm at 563, and I'm still at 563. I haven't gotten a friend request since the party, which tells me that it's broken again. So I let everyone. I accepted all the requests that I gotten during the party, and then I decided, you know what? I've been on the computer long enough. It's time to go. So what I did here was I thanked everyone for coming, because that was important to me to again thank everyone, say, you know, I gotta go, but thanks for coming, and you made the party successful. So look at all these people. I mean, everybody's still hanging out, and I was told that it lasted for hours after, even in my igloo, which again, I'm sorry about. It's pathetic. Thanks for coming, everyone. And everyone's like, no, don't leave, but I had to. You know, it just, I mean, I could only spend so much time, and like myself. And see, people are saying, oh, you know, Thinknoodles added me because they had all these pending requests, and I finally was able to. It was great to meet all of you. And then so I'll run across. Like I said, that draws attention, but I don't think it worked that time. Oh boy. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna go to dock. See, these people are still trying to get into the beach and they're stuck, and I couldn't get back into the beach. So I decided, you know, I thought I was gonna say a little bit more while I was in the beach. You know, thank you guys so much again. Come to the next party. You know, I hope you see yourselves in the video and that kind of thing. But I just said, you know what? I'm not getting back in. There's so many people trying to get into the beach. I'm just going to go from room to room from our parade route and say thank you to everyone. So that's what I ended up doing here. Once I give up, I said, yeah, okay, here's what I'm going to do. Everybody's stuck over there. I'm going to go run over and see. Some people noticed it was me. So I said, you know, so hey everyone, thanks for coming. And I was not at the dojo, and I was not giving away parties. It was great to meet you all. So then I head over to Ski Village and see it's still pretty crowded. So then I say thanks for coming everyone, also here, and so people see that it's me. It was great to meet you, and it was really great to meet all of you, and I hope that you enjoyed meeting me as well. And people are realizing, the people from dock are following me. Those people were trying to get into beach on the left, but they couldn't. So then I head to the town, and I don't know, I mean, I guess everyone's clustered there because that's what happens when you log in. And I'm right here all by myself, and it's pretty cool. So then I try and keep it moving as quickly as possible, so I can just come by, say hi to everyone, and get from room to room. And this, look, Snowfort's really cleared out a lot. Someone asked, did the party happen? Yep, it sure did. Oh, and they have one question, but I didn't get to it. So here's the last room here. Plaza was so empty, and this is where I got mixed up again, and I thought, you know what, let me get back to the beach, let's try it one more time. And so this is where, like I said, it was just so crowded, that that was really hard to get into and look at everybody dancing. So then I said, that's what I wanted to say. Bye everyone, it was great to meet you. Yep, and I'm not sure anybody notices that I'm even there yet. There they go. You know, and then I say my usual thing, Thinknoodles out, which I must add, if you watch the end of that Cadence music video, do you guys see what she says at the end? I mean, I can't sing like her, but did you notice she said DJ Cadence out? Alright, well that's it. I hope you enjoyed sitting here with me watching the video. I hope you weren't bored to tears. And next time I'll do it live, and I'll remember to record the audio. And stay tuned for later in the week. I'm going to have an actual wrap-up video that's cool effects and all that stuff, and a lot shorter. So if you didn't want to sit through this, there's something else out there for you. Thanks for watching, everyone.